What a beautiful day to begin with. Thank you so much for being with us. And today I'm going to review one of the best movie that I watched, and I even uh, visited when he came here, and and especially I have visited the same place where two popes have uh, visited and said the mass. So today I'm going to review the two popes. In 1976, he was serving in Buenos Aires and Argentina, and what happened there was unrest in the city. And his uh, two priests, they were taken away by the authorities, Orlando and Francisco. They were serving in the slums, and the authorities didn't wanted them to serve. So he was a mediator between the authorities and the work of the priest there, and to save his people. And he said that I will try to reconcile the matter, but they said that we just don't wanted you to work here. So it was a very crucial stage of his life that he has to make a decision to save his entire team, and to save these two as well. But what happened, Orlando was finished by them, being tortured, and then the whole blame goes to him, whereas Francisco was saved and he always kept his grudge. But later they reconciled with each other, and people always think that he was the one who has to be blamed. So that was very hard time for George Mario Bergoglio, who became Pope Francis. From Latin America, he had done a very huge pastoral work, but he was sent to exile in Cordoba, and for 2 years he was there, and now he's away from the face of Latin America, and he was on a, like, somehow it thinks like he was demoted and sent to Black Waters, and he served there. And after that, the cardinal over there, somehow he was elected once again. And then the people were saying, oh, he resurrected because of the situation at that time, that definitely people will not favor you when you make a decision that will hurt someone of your own, and they always blame him. So what happened later, he was selected to run for the papacy, to be a pope. And then at that time, Joseph Aloy Ratzinger, a German, was there as well, who was running, because since he is from Europe, and most of the time what happens, like, conventionally they always select the European, since he was the only first who was Latin American. And so he needs like some 5 votes to become the pope, and somehow he got it. But at that time, he was the one who told his brothers and the others in the team to support him, but he was not elected at that time. And then he thinks to be off from the scene. But later we see that how uh, Pope Benedict 16 invites him, that he feels like uh, his God is not talking to him. So definitely there should be somebody who should come and take the charge. So there is a good uh, dramatic and little bit of fictional story that they have created it. And the story revolves around the first Latin pope. And imagine that once he was re-elected and went back to Buenos Aires, uh, he became very humble in 2 years of exile. That's why you can see that he is always very humble, kind, nice, and simple. But he had a good time with Pope Benedict, and because one of the funny thing that is famous is that whenever Pope Benedict XVI plays piano, he normally has around 4 cans of soda, because Fanta, that's his favorite brand. It's originally from Germany. That's why Germans always favor their own products. That's why when the company found out that he drinks 4 cans of soda, because of some of the workers over there or the juniors, they found out that what he really needs during dinner or lunch or maybe piano, they always serve him that. So they give a bundle of them to the Vatican, and I hope you will really enjoy this. The story is more about the communication between two different uh, cultures, especially the European and Latin, and how it transformed the Catholic Church and the community. I hope you really like this movie, and kindly like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell icon for more notifications. Thank you so much.